Right, everyone, it's 3.1. Let's see what they've got for us in store. Sorry about the audio, I'll just fix it now once we get into game. Alright, thank God that audio is away, otherwise I can't even hear myself speaking. Come on, load Genshin. I've got the fastest SSD on the market. Why is this taking forever? And let's just see. Skip, bye-bye, go away. Let's go to settings, audio. I'm just going to turn that down. Right, so what do we have in terms of rewards? Okay, Ayaka's birthday. Probably have to do something for her birthday a bit later. Hey, we've got a little pet bird here, so I'm just going to claim all of that stuff. I'm going to quickly see where's my little pet bird. Expired, we don't care. Here it is. And I'm just going to equip. Thank you. Oh my god, look at it. It's so adorable. Let's see what happens when you run around. Oh wow, it like speeds like it's like this is so cool. Okay, I like it. I really like it. All right, so the actual topic of the video. Let's just quickly take a look at Cyno himself. So there's a bunch of things I need to look at later. Let's just get into the review straight away. Come on. So, character description. Cyno's elemental skill causes him to advance at a high speed. Burst causes him to enter into a state. So I did see the YouTube video and tutorial of how this works. Apparently during his burst you need to press his E at an exact interval and then he'll do like lots of damage. Let's quickly see what they've done with him. Pretty low attack. 66 to 182. That's probably alright. Okay, it's not alright because this thing's got a 40% crit rate. 50% of elemental master's bonus attack. Wait, so here's 140. Wow, they probably did him dirty then with his attack scaling. He's obviously got this set, which is awesome. So always constellations. Normal attack speed's always great for characters. When Cyno's his electro damage bonus. Once again, it's always bad when you have constellations that don't have party-wide effects. They are cool if they stack on top of each other for your current character, because it just means that they'll hit harder. So he's clearly then supposed to be like a... just going to quickly read, and he will restore... Okay, so for all nearby party members. Okay, so there's a bit of like support capabilities. And then the final constellation, Cyno will gain 4 stacks of the day. Okay, wow. He'll consume... Okay, so there's just more stacks, more DPS. Alright, so he's supposed to be like a sub-main DPS sort of like character. I've seen the passives on YouTube, so let's just sort of see how he plays. Just a couple of things, let's just test the movement. Okay, pretty average sort of attack speed, not anything crazy here. Charge attacks. You can sort of animation cancel it. Yeah, very much like the Hu Tao sort of style in as well. It's not too bad. Let's just see what his E does. That's quite a long cooldown, so you're probably not supposed to really use his E. Is his E going to have that same cooldown during his burst? Let's just see. Enemies, Hydra enemies, just sort of open. There's a little boomerang. Put up a bit of healing, a bit of shields. Right, so give me energy. Gimme. Wow, that's quick. What's his burst cost? 80. Okay, well, whoever's clearly trying to over-impress us, but that might be problematic. So let's see what we can do. Smack, and dodge, smack. So when is the little special? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so there's a 2-second, 3-second cooldown. Not bad. All right, so they perfectly sort of line up. So you get about, it seems, yeah, this would be the most. You'd get at most about 3 hits before you'd probably want to sort of swap him off of the field, because then your other cooldowns, as you can see here, already like resetting in terms of your team members. So it does feel like he is going to take a bit of extended time. Let's just see. I wanted to say, let's just see, does his cooldown reset? Okay, yeah, it does seem like it resets the moment you cast your elemental burst. Let's just quickly go and test that for a minute. Just smack them. Yeah, he is definitely on field for quite a long while. Now, I know a lot of people might say that this is a bad thing about him, but you've got to remember that with characters that take excessive long time on field, we want them to also have a bit of like support capabilities and utility. So when you look at a character like Kokomi, you want her on field just enough to sort of heal, get those additional reactions off, and let's say Sukokomon team, and then you can swap her off if you're not using her as a sort of main DPS. It's the same with Raiden Shogun. A lot of people think you need to be on field for 7 seconds, whereas you pretty much get like the bulk of the damage and sort of support capabilities in terms of energy restoration during the first 5 seconds of hitting, and thereafter you can actually swap off. My problem here is it does seem like the bulk of his like intermittent burst damage is going to be locked depending on how long you stay on field, so that could be problematic. Right, let's just quickly see. So long cooldown, elemental burst. All right, I saw it. They do definitely reset the cooldown a bit, which is quite nice. That means we can do damage. So you probably want to do this, hit the enemy, do this, and now you want to sort of swap off next character, do all sorts of thing. Barbara, let's go. Noel, just smack the enemies around a bit, blah blah blah, and then you should have his cooldown right here, and then you just sort of smack enemies. So if you start and you did an initial E, you'll have then more than enough time to do the rest of the attacks and so on. I'm still not sure what the this does seem like a bit slow in terms of his charge attack does. I just want to see, can I animation cancel his charge attack? Come on, give me particles. Okay, this is rubbish particles. Let's just see here. Come on, give me particles. We know this is going to reset, so I just want to see. So yeah, it's very much tied, so it's just see, wait, and it does seem like it's not like Raiden where you can just like animation cancel the charge attack. It still goes off, and then from there on you can like dash cancel out. It does seem like his charge attack is sort of linked to his actual physical model, so that is kind of a bit of a sad thing. He does seem to be like a bit of an Unga Bunga Ito, sort of. He's like the Electro Ito, if I can put it that way. Smack this enemy. Wow. Okay, so he's so it's not frame perfect. It says high speed, but the enemies can still like interrupt you. Alright, so what are my thoughts? You'll probably want to play him with Yelan and then have a consistent, let's say, like Dendro Traveler off-field Dendro Applicator. So you get a bit of Hyper Bloom in there as well, a bit of Quicken, and then aggravate reactions with him. He'll probably sort of shine in aggravate teams, especially since his multipliers, his attack seems low, and his multipliers are certainly a bit on the low end, so the aggravate's definitely going to give him that damage uplift and so on. And then perhaps having a secondary sort of electro character like Fischl, Cyno, main Traveler, and then perhaps like Yelan could work. And then of course if you're scared for in terms of like shields and stuff, you could perhaps put in a Zhongli. You could perhaps put in Beidou as well, because Beidou should work with him, because he doesn't have elemental burst damage. He's got normal attack damage, if I'm pretty sure about this. Yeah. This is not normal and plunging, so he should work really well with Beidou, because you get the shield, you can hit multiple enemies in the AoE, you can get your quicken and your aggravate, and then you can optionally choose to then either put a VV shredder like Sucrose or Kazuo and whatever in it, or you can, if you want to go for more Hyper Bloom team, build a bit with more EM and so on, you can then obviously put in Yelan, or let's say I wouldn't really put in Kokomi, because what you want to do with Yelan is you want to trigger stuff and you want to increase his damage bonus, since he's going to be the one taking the field time. Other than that, you might, as a support for an Electro, put in Cookie, because you can heal constantly, and then you can then, if you want to then run Kokomi, you can then run Kokomi, Cookie, Cyno as a main damage driver, and then the Dendro Traveler. Right, that is my thoughts on this character. I'm not interested in him, but please do have some fun playing with him. He does seem to be like just another little Unga Bunga fun to play character. I don't think he's going to be meta breaking. That's it for this review. Thanks for watching. Cheers.